It hasn't been that long since I updated you last, but you probably saw my fucking reaction because that shit was fucking crazy. Hi, good morning. Welcome to day 2 of Weekendween. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? How's you been? How's you been? Welcome back to my channel. Sorry. I finished yesterday's vlog, and like that was literally a miracle. It was literally a miracle that I even had enough footage to like post that. I felt so dumb at the end of it. I was like, I've read maybe like 60 pages. Like, that's crazy. I think it's also like my like inner saboteur. I woke up maybe like half an hour ago. I think it's like 1 p.m. and I made like pumpkin spice coffee. I'm thinking, and this is crazy, I'm thinking I might order breakfast, or like I guess it's like lunch now, but like whatever, because I have 0 groceries and I'm lazy. Also, I've decided I'm going to DNF this book. I really don't care. I don't care. It's pretty simple because I don't care. I don't care what's happening. I don't care about any of the characters. Why would I give a fuck? And I think I'm going to move on to Old Country. I was looking at the rest of my TBR. The rest of the books that I chose for Halloween and like the Weekendween, I have no interest in. This is the only book that I have any interest in reading from that TBR. So I'm going to read this. I think I'm also going to flip a coin or let my cats decide between Sign Here and Cackle or something else. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what else, because none of the TBR books, like I said, no, I don't want to read any of them. I'm like not in the mood for some reason. So what I'm going to do, this is my plan. Okay, I have a plan. My plan is, first of all, DNF Dark Harvest because it was trash. I mean, it wasn't trash. I just like didn't care. A second stage of the plan is to start this book, get the audiobook and start listening to it. Sorry, it's like 12:45. So I have from like now about 1 p.m. to probably about 8 p.m. is when I'm going to cut this off. I wonder if I can finish it in that time. Like, I know you're like, no, you can't. But I think I want to try. I'm going to try to finish this in one day, in one sitting. I wonder if I could do it. I don't even know how long the audiobook is. I haven't even looked into that. I literally made my coffee, grabbed my camera, and bing bada boom, we're here. Like, I didn't do any preparation for this at all. But that's my dream. That's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm also thinking I might put in my extensions again. I think I might also, this is crazy, hear me out, put on makeup. Who am I? I think I'm literally gonna put on makeup. Anywho, so I'm gonna order food. Maybe like sit down, maybe like watch a thing or two on the TV, and then I'm gonna get down to business and read this and also put on my hair extensions. That's my plan. Cool.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need
Hi, how's it going? It's just me looking normal. Nothing is different. Anyway, so I started reading Old Country. I have thoughts, lots of opinions. First of all, I don't trust the main male character. I don't know what his name is. Harry? Is that his name? Harry? Vincent? Something like that. It's like a random white guy name. I don't trust him because he seems like a violent person. Not because he's like ex-military, but because there's a part of the book where Sasha, his wife, she's like recounting this story about how he's super protective and like he'll do anything to like make sure that she's safe. And she's like framing it as if it's supposed to be romantic, but it's just fucking horrifying. Like she's talking about how she came out of her apartment one day because they were going on a date. He was like downstairs waiting for her. She came out and screamed because there was this like raccoon that was there and it scared her. So he came up the stairs, just fucking whatever, and threw the raccoon over the edge of the thing. She describes it as hearing like a crunch and like a squelch. And then the next day, as she's going into her apartment, she sees the corpse of the raccoon and its legs are all fucked up and it's like, it's horrifying. Like he killed this like little fucking animal. She's like, it was so romantic. And I'm like, is that fucking romantic or is that fucking horrifying? I'm sorry, if anyone that I was like romantically interested in killed an animal to protect me, I would not be like, that's cute. I'm gonna tell everyone about this. Like, no. I'd be like, you're a psycho, get away from me. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, so I think I'm on like chapter 5 or chapter 4. I think I really could, if I really tried, I think I could finish this book today. Do you think I could? I think I could. Anyway, so the main plot of this book, by the way, in case you don't know, I guess I should have like started with that. The main plot is about this couple. They buy this new house and they're so excited. They're so happy. They're like, yes, this is our first home and it could not be more perfect. Like, it's like secluded. It's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. They're so happy. They get there, right? They move in and they meet their neighbors, and their neighbors seem like these really like cute, nice, old, you know, people, like whatever. And the neighbors are like, hey, like, let us come over and just show you around the property because we've been kind of like caretaking for it for a while. So like we would love to like just show you important stuff about the property. And they're like, of course, like we would love that. That's so helpful. Thank you. These people come over and they tell them about the spirit that is haunting the grounds, like this area. This couple hear this and immediately you're like, okay, you can fucking leave. Like, get the fuck out of here. You are so full of shit. And they get really upset, especially the husband, Vincent or Harry or whatever the fuck his name is. He's like, how dare they? Like, that's so fucking rude. Like, what the fuck? And she's like, listen, we have to like see these people often. They're like literally our neighbors. Like, they live a mile away. We have to remain civil, even if they are fucking with us. Like, it's fine. This old couple tell them about these like rules about the ghost, right? So they're like, if you see a light in the lake, which is like a weird thing to say, start a fire. Start a fucking fire. Don't even fucking hesitate. But if you don't, maybe you like don't see it, close your doors, lock your windows, everything like that. Like just like pretend you're not there. And it kind of gives me the vibes of like Appalachian Mountain type shit, or Appalachian, I'm not sure. I love Appalachian Mountain TikTok because people are like, you know, oh, you saw something? No, you didn't. You heard something? No, you didn't. Oh, you think someone's behind you? No, they're not. Keep walking. Look forward. Don't fucking even think about it. I love it because it's so creepy. I don't know if I believe it, but I can't prove that it's not true, you know what I mean? So it gives me that kind of vibe. But basically these old people are like, do this shit, okay? Otherwise, like, it's crazy. And like, we're only going to tell you like what to do for the spring because we don't know if you're actually going to be here in the summer. Like, I'm basically assuming that these old people are like, we don't know if you're going to be like stupid enough to actually like live or like survive this spirit thing. They're like, okay, fuck you, like whatever, you're totally full of shit, like wow, ha ha ha, that's funny. It's not. They don't believe these old people at all. I literally forgot their names. They don't believe them at all. Especially Harry, Vincent, whatever. He's like almost offended by it. He's like very upset. I think maybe because he doesn't like feeling like he's a joke. Do you know what I mean? My theory is that this book is really going to go into Harry's violence, okay? Because I really think that Harry is gonna have a breakdown. That's my theory. That's what I'm like thinking is gonna happen, because I don't trust this guy. Oh, I got like a cat hair on my face. Oh, it's itchy. I think the fact that he's like an ex-Marine and like maybe some kind of like PTSD type stuff is gonna come into play later. That's my theory, at least right now. They're really playing up so far this apathy that Harry / Vincent have. The first scene of the book is literally him in, I'm assuming, what's like government paid for therapy because he has PTSD from being in active service or like Afghanistan. He's like talking to this therapist and he's like describing this horrible thing about how he literally murdered 2 people while he was like in Afghanistan. And the therapist's like, well, how do you feel about it? Like when you think about this, like when you tell this story, like what are the emotions that are going through you? And he's like literally like, oh, like this is the part of the therapy session where I lie and just say that like, you know, I'm sad or whatever. Which like immediately I was like, I don't fucking trust you. Like the fact that you can go and like murder people and then like not feel anything about it is weird. It's suspicious. And like maybe it's a coping mechanism. Like I don't know. I've never been in a war or like fought in a war. So like what the fuck do I know? But either way, I'm suspicious. I think it's gonna be trouble. I think it's gonna be trouble for him, for Sasha, for everybody. I also kind of feel bad for the old people because it's like they really tried to like just like approach this young couple and be like, we want to like help you, we want to protect you, and then like the young couple's like, go fuck yourself. This base is turning out to be stunning. I'm excited to continue on to see what the fuck's gonna happen. The ghost thing, the ghost doesn't seem that scary to me right now because I'm like what's gonna happen if they see the light in the lake, and what happens if they don't light the fire? Like I'm a bit confused as to like what the danger is. Like does the ghost kill them? Do they get possessed? Do they get injured? Like what happens? I'm interested to find out. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading.
The same just for you. You don't know how much I love you. 'Cause you're my home away from being alone.
So I've made progress with the book. I just finished my makeup, so I'm really stunning. I have about 4.5 hours ish left of the audiobook, and so far I really fucking like it. And I know that based on like my last check-in, it didn't really seem like I was like super into it, but I'm really into it. I love where it's going. First of all, it's giving me creep. It's giving me like creepy vibes, and I really like that. I'm really hoping that I can actually finish it today. I'm pretty sure that I was right about Harry. I'm pretty sure that I was correct about Harry having a fucking breakdown. Like guaranteed towards the end of the book, like the climax is gonna be Harry just losing his fucking mind, because this guy is what's the word, unhinged. Like literally unhinged. He's so full of his own trauma, and seems as though he like really suffers and struggles with masculinity, that like oftentimes he will resort to violence over just like talking to people. Like he literally like screamed at this old couple. The pond thing happened, and and they were like, well, what the fuck? They called the old people and they were like, hey, come over. Harold was like super, super angry. He was like, me, like just being like, I feel stupid for stupid. Anyway, so the old people come over and Harry fucking freaks out. Harry approaches them and they're like, hey, what's up? And he's like, fuck you. I want to know what the fuck is going on, like screaming at these two old people who are like literally just trying to fucking help you. Like, fuck you, Harry. Anyway, it was he makes me so angry. Every time we have a moment with him or like we have a chapter from his point of view, because the chapters go between his point of view and his wife's point of view, so I'm just like, fuck you, dude. Like, you're the fucking worst. Ugh. And not only that, but he was also like screaming at his wife. Like, his wife was like, maybe we should like think about this. Like, maybe we should like take into consideration like what these people are telling us, because it seems like it's kind of like important. And he like freaked out. He was screaming at her and I was like, this is a red fucking flag, dude. This is a red fucking flag. Get the fuck away from this guy, because if this guy's gonna scream at you like this once, he's gonna do it twice, 3, 4, he's gonna do it again for sure. So I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. He's gonna have a breakdown. He's gonna snap. That's what I think is gonna happen. My makeup is done, as you can see, as I already said, and it looks stunning. I'm just gonna have like a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit of concealer just in the center of my lips. Stunning. I've kind of been like a matte girl the past few years, but lately I have just been getting into gloss in a big fucking way. Anyway, so the part where I just left off, basically, the old couple was like, okay, so you made it through the spring. Like, that's pretty good. It seems like you guys can handle this. Even though Harry is like literally like, ugh. They're like, it seems like you can handle it. Maybe we should talk about summer, because things are gonna change. Because like the spirit is gonna come back, but in a different way. Literally, when they described what happens in the summer, I was like, that's so it's so fucking creepy. No. Like, I went downstairs to get some coffee and use some new syrup for my coffee that I just ordered. You probably just saw it. I was like listening to it on the audiobook and I was like, this is so fucking creepy. And when I opened my front door to get the package, I was like literally afraid. I was like, what if something's out there? And like, I hate that feeling when it's like stark daylight, when it's like full day and you're afraid and you're like, this isn't how I like things to be. Like, I don't want to be in the daytime and still be afraid. Like, that's not what I'm going for. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading. There was no point to me putting on this makeup. It does look stunning though, does it not? I'm just a model. Gorgeous. To chill out. Okay, it hasn't been that long since I updated you last, but you probably saw my fucking reaction because that shit was fucking crazy. There was like an attack, right? If you've read the book, you might know what I mean. Oh my god. Just the visceral reaction. No. Horrifying. I can't even oh my god. Anyway, fucking Harold. Harold tries to get the authorities involved in all of this, right? He's like, you know what? This shit is so fucking fake. It's crazy. This is all fake. I'm calling the fucking cops. I'm calling them. So he gets on this little fucking phone and he's like, cops, you know, come here or whatever. You know, because, you know, that's what you say to police officers. The cops show up and they're like, hey, so you called us? And he's like, yeah, I did. And they're like, okay, cool. Should we just like sit down? And he was like, what? He's like, let's sit down. Let's have like a little chat, okay? Okay, Harold? Let's talk, Harold. And the cops are like, so I'm guessing that like fucking Judy and whoever, I honestly forget their names. I cannot be bothered to remember their names. I love the book, but I don't remember their names. I'm assuming that they told you what the fuck is going on. And they literally, for verbatim, say to him, we're here to serve the community. But when it comes to this land, when it comes to this situation, you were on your own. The cops literally told him to his fucking face. Like, you are on your own. Don't fucking call us for this. Like, we can't help you here. Sorry, but we cannot help you. It's so fucking funny because, I mean, first of all, you know, I don't like Harold. I don't like his complete resistance to believing these people because, like, they just keep telling him, like, it's fucking real. Not only that, but he keeps seeing the things that they're talking about. They're like, oh, this is gonna happen. And when it does, you should do this and this and this. And then those things fucking happen. And Harold is like, it's all fake. It's all a fucking ruse. Like, bitch, how? How, Harold? Harold, let's be fucking real, okay? Let's not lie to each other. We both know that this is fucking real. So get it together and fucking figure it out. Okay, and that's basically what the cops told him. That was horrifying, first of all, and then also immediately hilarious. Also, at the end, there was this kind of like cute scene with the dog. That's why I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. By the way, also, if the fucking dog dies, I will riot. I will get on my computer, I will write a little email to fucking Matt and fucking Harrison, and I will raise hell. I'm gonna go back to reading, because I really want to know what's gonna happen. I really fucking love this. I love this. Way more than I thought I would, to be honest. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading.
Birds in the sky, and the trees are like demons. You offer me light and give me my reason to stay high. Let my body decide, 'cause you're my desire, as ugly as I, but I'll never be like you. No, I'll never be like you. Never becoming you. Ooh, but I'm just like you.
So I just got to the end of part 3, and Harold is a fucking idiot. Oh my fucking god. This guy has cojones, but too much cojones. Like, it's too much. The bollocks on this man. Like, oh, maybe you should like follow these rules to like not die. And then he literally breaks the rules as if he doesn't think he'll fucking die. Like, Harold, honestly so afraid for their dog. Fucking Dash, first of all. Dash, their golden retriever, is a little angel and must be protected, like, literally at all costs. So when the dog was, like, almost injured, I was like, I fucking swear to God, if this dog dies, I'm gonna be so fucking upset. I was thinking while I was reading it, like, this is kind of giving me like Stolen Tongues vibes, but not as bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's giving me, you know, couple in the wilderness, ancient malevolent creatures, stalk them, you know what I mean? There's like all these rituals and stuff, except it's not, so far at least, hoisting up its white protagonist at the detriment of their indigenous counterparts. Like, God bless. Right now, I would say if you didn't like Stolen Tongues, you might like this. At least right now. It also kind of gives me like Rosemary's Baby vibes, but in no way that I can explain. I'm about over halfway through, and I don't know how much I trust Lucy and, oh fuck, what's his name? Dan, with like the old people. I also don't know how much I believe that there is this Joe guy that they keep talking about. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Because there's like certain things where I'm like, okay, that was convenient for you to like leave out. Although I suppose you don't really want to like come up the gate and be like, you know, all of this is happening and like there are these consequences, blah, blah, blah. At the same time, I'm like a little bit suspicious. They also say that there's no way for them to rid this land of this spirit. So I'm like, is that true? Are you lying? Is Joe lying? Does Joe exist? I don't know. I'm suspicious. Also, we learned something new about not only the people who lived there before, but we also learned what happens when you leave. And that kind of like put like a wrench into things for some characters. And I'm not going to say what, no spoilers, but I'm not surprised that that's like what happens. Also, I'm sorry. I literally just hate Harold. Like, just hate him so much. I think what I dislike about him so much is that he just reacts so immediately with anger without really actually like thinking it through. And like, listen, I have anger issues. Like, I know that feeling. I know what it's like to feel like your stomach is filling up with hot coffee and feeling as though it's like rising up your chest and up your throat, and as if, you know, your angry words have nowhere else to go but outside of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I know that feeling. But at the same time, seeing it in Harold with this like, just like fucking rage, just like, ooh, makes me angry for some reason. His anger makes me angry. I'm excited to finish this. I'm gonna finish this today. Come hill or high water or whatever they say, I'm gonna finish this today. Like I said, I only have 2 hours left. I'm thinking about making food. I don't know though. By the way, some people in the comments were asking where I get my extensions from. So these ones are from a website called Milk and Blush. I'll leave a link down below. It's not like affiliate or anything. I don't make anything from it. But yeah, I got them from Milk and Blush. They've lasted me, I want to say like over a year. I'm going to keep reading. I honestly don't know what to expect. Also, we're going into autumn. So we're going to find out what the autumn ritual is. And I'm excited to see what it is because I guaranteed it's gonna be even more fucked up. Okay, anyway. Also, I just want to say that Sasha is literally the brains of the operation, okay? I know I haven't talked about Sasha at all, his wife, but I'm telling you, I haven't talked to her about her because she's not an issue. Because she knows, because she's smart. She's actually like intelligent. Like, she knows what she's doing. Like, she understands common sense, you know what I mean? Like, she's not a fucking idiot. Also, what I think is interesting and what I forgot to mention is the way that Harold will lie to Sasha and be like, no, everything's fine, I feel fine, and then literally like sneak away to like do some fuck shit and like scream at people. Like, but even Sasha, I think at this point in the book is like, this guy's like literally a child. Like, this guy's like really like kind of fucked up. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah. But anyway, I just had to make it clear that Sasha is a bad bitch and that I love her and that I'm rooting for her. Not so much Harold. Harold can get fucked. But Sasha, she better not fucking die. She better not fucking die.
Sorry to my ex, you deserve more. Sorry to my ex-boss, but I'd rather say poor.
Yes. Yes, you were. Sweet girl. Hi. Okay, so something just happened. in the book. And I hate to say this because I don't want to, but I kind of feel bad for Harry. I kind of feel bad for Harry. And I know that the whole book I've just been like shitting on him, but there was just a scene with a doll. If you know, you know. There's a scene with a doll. A very intense scene, by the way. This book is so fucking intense. Like, I understand why people would be like fucking scared of this book, because I'm fucking scared of this book. It's a fun book to read, but I'm spooked. I'm fucking spooked. I want to eat something for dinner, but I don't know what, because I don't really have any food. Yes, mama. Hello. This book is fucking wild. This book is fucking crazy, and I feel bad for Harry. I feel worse for Sasha and I feel worse for Dan and Lucy, but I feel bad for Harry. Like, I understand he has PTSD. He like went to war or whatever, so it's like a total bummer for everyone, you know. But yeah, I only have about an hour and a half left of the book. It's about 7 p.m. right now, so I think I'm probably gonna finish the book around 9, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to finishing the book. I'm excited to see if Sasha figures stuff out. I'm honestly afraid to see what's happened next, like from the part where I left off, because somebody was gravely injured and I don't want them to like be dead, you know what I mean? But I feel like they're probably dead. So yeah, okay, anyway. Okay, it's been a few hours. I finished the book. I finished Old Country. And I really want to regale you with my thoughts and my opinions, but I'm really tired. I just finished editing the vlog. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to tell you what I think of it in tomorrow's vlog, or day 3's vlog. I'll tell you how I feel about the ending and my final thoughts, my final rating and stuff like that for Old Country when we talk on Sunday. No, Monday. Thank you so much for watching this reading vlog. If you've watched all the way through, I really appreciate you. You're literally stunning. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a happy Halloween. I know it's like in a few days. I hope you guys are all gonna live your little autumn fantasies. I'm so excited for all of us. We have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because we talk about spooky shit, talk about creepy shit, we talk about my cat. Okay. Thank you so much. We have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.